Yesterday, we learned about an artist. Do you remember her name? Her name was Mary Cassatt. And Mary Cassatt was important because she was an American artist who wanted to be an artist for her job. She wanted to be a professional artist. But because she was a woman, she wasn't allowed to go to art school to learn how to be a professional artist. So she moved to Paris and got the very best art teachers to tutor her in art so she could still learn. While Mary Cassatt was in France, she met Edgar Degas. We learned about him last week. That's so cool. So Edgar Degas was the artist from last week that painted ballerinas. Mary Cassatt and Edgar Degas became best friends because they liked each other's art so much. Mary Cassatt mostly painted pictures and made drawings of babies, children, and their mothers. So in honor of Mary Cassatt, we are going to draw a mother holding her baby. Okay, here we are going to draw a picture of a mother holding a baby. So we're going to start closer to the top of our paper. We need to make sure we leave enough room for the hair though. So I'm going to start closer to the top. And I'm going to draw a U for the mother's face. Now, similar to how we did our ballerina, for this step, I'm going to do a curve over to this side and a curve over to this side so it looks like her hair is parted on the side. Now, right below here, I'm going to do a C shape and a backward C shape. So it looks like her hair is tucked behind her ears. Now we're going to come back to the face later, but I'm going to do 2 tiny lines for a neck because necks are never really as long as you think they should be in a drawing. Now I'm going to do a diagonal line and it's going to go out past her head because shoulders are also a lot bigger than you think they should be in a drawing. Past her head. Now I'm going to go down and curve up in kind of a candy cane shape or like a J, a letter J. So I'm going to go down and curve. So it's not all the way a J, it kind of stops. Now, right here, where the armpit would be, the inside of the arm, I'm going to curve down and match this line until I get here. Then we're going to draw a line across because we're going to have her wearing long sleeves. Now we're going to do her hands the exact same way that we did our ballerina's hands. It just makes everything more simple and more fun when we're making our drawing. So we have a thumb, and then we have our mitten part, and then we do 3 lines. 1 right down the middle, 1 to split this side in half, and 1 to split this side in half. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. Now we got to get our other arm. It's going down and curve, and we're going to reach over, and it's going to go behind that hand because her hands are curving in, holding the baby. So one is behind the other one. So go to where the armpit would be, curve down, and depending on how you've drawn this hand might be in the way. So if the hand's in the way, just stop wherever it is. When I drew this before, the hand was bigger and was in the way, so it just depends on how you have it. Then we're going to have some fingers here and 4 lines, 1 down the middle, 1 splitting that side in half, and 1 splitting this side in half. Now we're going to draw the oval for the baby's blanket that it's wrapped in. Just like we had yesterday, we had an oval around our baby's face. So I'm going to start up here, closer to the shoulder, curve, come down to where the armpit is, and it's going to go behind the hand. Now over here. And you can have the rest of the baby's blanket behind the arms or the hands. You don't even have to worry about drawing it. Then we're going to draw a circle for the baby's face. then the ears. Now I'm going to have the baby's eyes be closed because the mommy is holding it, so it's like she's rocking it to sleep. So his eyes are going to be closed. So that's a curve and a curve, and I have the eyes on the same level as the ears. A little C shape for the nose, and just a tiny curve like he's happy sleeping, or she. Now for the hair, we're going to do a curly Q that goes down, then back up, down, back up, down, and back up for a little tuft of hair. Now we are really close to being done. We're going to finish the mom's hair. So we're going to start at the hair part up here, and we're going to curve up, around. And when you get to here, this is when you can style the mom's hair for how you want it. If you want the mom's hair to be straight and going down, you can just do a straight line going down. If you want it to be curly hair, you can do waves. But just to make it a simple drawing here, I'm just going to have it, ooh, that happens sometimes, come down and curve. We're going to do this, whatever you did on one side, you're going to do the same thing on the other. Now for the mom's face. I'm going to have her eyes closed as well so that this whole picture looks very peaceful. A little C shape for the nose. And then I like to do a side smile. And then eyelashes if you want to do them. And we also need her to have a shirt collar because right now it looks like she's wearing a turtleneck. Unless you want her to be wearing a turtleneck if you like turtlenecks. All right, and that is our drawing of our mother holding a baby. Let's color it in. Okay, this is our very pretty picture of a mother holding a baby. I hope you had fun, and I'm excited to see your pictures.